Hey, Mary, while you're at City Hall, could you pick up a fishing license application for me?
Yeah, sure, Mr. Grant.
What kind of fish are you going after this time, Lou?
Oh, who cares? They all look alike. Hi, guys. Hello, Ted. Mary, you don't have to come back to work after you're finished over there.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you off to, Mary?
Oh, just running down to the Civic Center to go through some records.
Oh, see, while you're there, could you pick up the new Montevani album?
Ted, these are other kinds of records. Yeah, I'm doing some research.
Oh, well, in that case, forget about the Montevani. Besides, I can pick one up anyway. There's a little record store in my neighborhood. I'm there all the time.
Beats buying them and taking them home, right, Ted?
I'm learning a language.
English?
Swedish. Got a grade 12 lesson album.
Why Swedish, Ted?
Well, here in Minneapolis, there are a lot of people of the Swedish persuasion. I do a lot of personal appearances. Never hurts to have a second language.
Ted, you don't have a first language.
See you guys in the morning.
Bye, Mayor.
Adieu så länge. Kul att se oss, Mary.
Mary!
Dan! Oh.
Hey! It's great to see you.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just doing a little research on a story. I'm getting a fishing license from my boss. What about you?
Well, I'm getting a license, too.
Oh, fishing?
No. Marriage.
Oh. Well. Gee, congratulations, Dan. Who are you marrying?
Her. Mary Richards, I'd like you to meet Judy Conrad. Mary and her friend Rhoda took my journalism class last year.
Oh, and he was a wonderful teacher. Gee, has it been a year already?
Yeah. Are you still living in the same place?
Yeah, I am. Are you? You still have that great little apartment?
Yeah.
See, we dated a little. I mean, it was nothing serious. He only gave me a C.
A C plus.
You still teaching?
Yeah, you still at WJM?
Yeah, still there. Mr. Grant's still there. Murray's still there.
And Ted?
Yeah, Ted is still there.
Excuse me, is this death certificates?
No, this is motor vehicle registration.
Oh, that'll do.
We're having our engagement party on Saturday. Why don't you come and bring Rhoda, too?
Yes, please come.
I'd love to see you. I mean, we'd love to see you, wouldn't we, Judy?
Love it.
Doggone this thing.
Daddy, why are you putting yourself through all of this?
Honey, I just don't like the idea of you being up here alone with a lock that any burglar can slip in 5 seconds.
I just hate to see you getting yourself so aggravated.
Dear, when you're retired, aggravation is about all the fun you have.
Hello, Dr. Richards.
Hey, Rhoda, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Hiya, Mayor. You ready?
Just a second.
Good. Tell me, when you were a surgeon and a heart didn't quite fit, did you ever have to...
All set.
Good, Mayor. Hey, tell me again why we're going to an engagement party for a guy you used to go with, but who is now marrying someone else.
Because he's a nice guy, a friend. He asked us, and there's no reason not to.
Now tell me about her. Is she young?
Yes, young.
How young?
I don't know, 16 or 25.
Yeah, I blur in there, too.
They seem like a very nice couple.
Well, I'd say it's a very insecure relationship. Married girls who need big engagement parties are very insecure. I ought to know. I used to have them myself. Without a fiancé.
Hello, is this the Conrad house?
Yes, won't you come in?
Thank you.
I'm Judy's father.
Oh, hello, I'm Mary Richards, and this is Rhoda Morgenstern.
Hi, sir.
Oh, well, you're just in time for the toast.
Oh,
You hear that, Mayor? We're just in time for the toast.
I thought you said she wasn't going to come.
No, I said she might not come.
Well, she's here.
Oh, hi. Hi, Mary. Hi, Rhoda.
Hiya, Dan. Oh, you're looking good.
Thanks. So are you. This is another ex-pupil of mine, Rhoda Morgenstern. Is my fiancée, Judy Conrad.
Hello? It's not like with Mary. I just took a course from him. Judy, it's just a joke. Okay, it's true, but it's also a joke.
Your parents have a lovely home. It's just lovely.
Thank you. Dan, I want you to meet Millie and Frank. They just got here.
Okay, in a minute.
Well, I'll be over there whenever you're finished.
Well, we just stopped in to say hello. We really have to be going.
Oh, no, please, don't leave. Judy's just a little nervous about the party. Now, there's some really interesting people here.
Yeah, hiya, Dan.
And this isn't one of them. Now, this is my best man, Jonas Slasser.
What is it about you that suddenly made me want to come over and say hello?
Dan, can you come here a minute, please?
Hey, go ahead, Dan. I'll handle this.
Excuse me.
Hi, Rhoda Morgenstern.
And I'm Mary Richards.
Oh, you're the one they've been fighting about.
I think we put in enough of an appearance. Let's go.
Oh, don't go. How can you leave now? This is so exciting.
Exciting?
Yeah, well, it is to me. You see, I teach paleontology.
Oh, yeah, birds.
No, fossils. Bones, mostly bones. That's the same thing day in and day out. Dead stuff. This is life. Do you know what I mean?
Live stuff.
Rhoda, I really think we ought to leave.
Can I get you something to eat?
Yeah, I'd really love it. Mary, let's just have a bite to eat, huh?
Well, I'll be waiting for you here by the door.
Rhoda, has anyone ever told you you have very nice bones?
Oh, yeah? I came already assembled.
Mary, you haven't got a drink.
Oh,
Come on.
well,
Gee, it's nice to see you again. You really look terrific.
thank you.
We used to have some good times, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
How come we stopped seeing each other?
Oh, I don't know. You went your way, I went my way, and here we are. And here's Judy.
Hello. Dan, I told you I wanted you to meet Millie and Frank.
Oh, I just did.
No, that was Iris and Paul.
Oh, they seemed like Millie and Frank.
Well, come meet Millie and Frank.
In a minute.
Dan, I would like you to help me get something in the den.
What do you want in the den?
Just something in the den.
Mary, excuse me a minute. I've got to get something in the den.
You want on the rocks?
No, with some water. Thanks, John.
Rhoda, I think we have put in more than an appearance.
Okay, Mia, we'll leave just as soon as I finish eating.
Dan, I told you I didn't want her here, and now I want your friend Mary to go.
Judy, this is ridiculous. The only reason I invited her is because Mary is an old friend.
Who's Mary? Are you ready to go? Who's Mary?
What do you say we go, Alice?
I can't see why anyone would invite an old girlfriend to my engagement party if he wasn't still interested in her.
Which one is she?
Look, Judy, this doesn't seem the time to
No,
be
it is
discussing something
exactly
like
the
this.
time. I want this settled now.
Excuse
Well,
me, does somebody
maybe
here
it's
have a
closer to
blue
being
station
settled than you
wagon? It's
realize.
parked in front of my car, and I can't...
Well, it
Do you
means
have
that
a
maybe
blue
we made a big
station
mistake.
wagon?
Dan, where are you
Excuse
going?
me,
I think we
do you
should deal
have
with this.
do you have a
deal
blue
with it.
station wagon? It's parked in front of
Mary, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're Mary. Oh, so nice to meet you, dear. I've heard so much about you. You know, it's really nice spending an evening at home for a change.
Yeah, it must be really great not to have to worry. Where is Dan taking me tonight? To the theater? To the movies? To a cozy little French restaurant? That sort of stuff can drive a person crazy.
It's not having dinner in a French restaurant that bothers me. He's having dinner with his parents.
You've had dinner with his parents already?
Yeah, 4 times in the last 3 weeks.
Had to keep going back till you finished the roast, right?
You know where Dan is tonight? This is the first night this week that Dan and I haven't gone out. He is at a basketball game with my father.
Aren't you glad they get along so well, Mare?
Oh, yeah, everybody gets along just great. Dan and Dad are the best of pals. Dan's folks love me. I love his folks. His folks love my folks. My folks love his folks. I think Dan's the greatest guy I've ever known. There's just one problem. I think he's going to ask me to marry him.
What's the very least you could do after you busted up his engagement?
Rhoda! He did not bust up his engagement.
I know that, kid. What's wrong? Don't you love him?
Yeah, I do. Maybe. I don't know. I need time.
Well, the guy obviously loves you, Mare.
Well, he's said so a couple of times, but, you know, he must have said so to Judy. He couldn't have loved her that much. I don't know. I think he's just in a mood to get married, you know? And, well, if he is, I don't want to encourage him because I'm not. I mean, not right now, anyway. I don't think. But I might. You know? Who knows?
I know.
You do?
Sure. You do, but you don't, but you might, right?
Right.
Oh, I have to meet Jonas in half an hour.
Where are you going?
He's taking me to dinner tonight.
Well, that ought to be fun.
Well, Mary, going to dinner with a paleontologist can get very embarrassing. Last restaurant we were in, he started reconstructing the bones of his duck.
Good afternoon, Murray.
Hi, Ted.
You're hungry. Jag skulle vilja ha ett bordsfot för. För jag ber om nåttan. Jag skulle vilja klippning. Nej tack, inget Harvarden.
Darn batteries.
Yours or its? If you can move your lips to a type of Walter Cronkite, you just might have something.
Where is she? Mary, you only have 1 hour for lunch.
I know, Mr. Grant, and I'm sorry.
But if you need 2 hours, that's okay. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Lou. Hi, fellas.
Hi. Hi, Tom.
How you doing?
I'm terrific.
Yeah, I can see that.
Say, I've been meaning to ask you, when are you going to come by and lecture to my class again?
Sorry, Dan, I can't.
Why not?
Well, because the reason is, I hate that stuff.
I'll speak to your class. You teach at the university, right?
That's right, television journalism.
I'd be glad to do it. How much does it pay?
Well, all of our guest lecturers work for nothing.
Oh. Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? So many people are willing to give of their time.
He's really one of a kind, isn't he?
Yeah. The only trouble is we haven't figured out what kind yet.
I'll see you tonight, Mary.
Right. Thanks for lunch.
Okay. So long, Lou. Marie.
So long.
Drop by any time, Dan. Any time at all.
Thanks, I will. Bye.
You know, Mary, he's a heck of a guy.
Yeah, he really is. You don't find guys like that every day.
Look, I know that he's a nice guy. I just don't need to be told all the time, okay?
Can I see you in my office for a minute? You want to talk about it?
Not really.
Too personal?
Yeah.
Sometimes we've talked about things that were kind of personal to me.
and it helped. I thought I could return the favor.
Oh, maybe you're right,
Good.
Mr. Grant. It's just that everybody seems to think that Dan is a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you do,
Yeah.
Murray does, my mother does, my father does. Everybody does think that Dan is a great guy. And I think that he's going to ask me to marry him. But I don't know if I want to.
Look, if you don't want to talk about it, that's okay.
No, I think really that it's probably better if I do.
Are you sure? Because this sounds awfully personal.
Well, I know it is, but
How about your father? He's probably a good person to talk to.
no, he's too close to Dan to be objective.
Yeah.
Mr. Grant, it just seems like like something's missing.
Mary.
What?
I don't know. I'm just stalling for time. Mary, you're over 30. If you're looking for that head over heels thing, that could be a long wait.
Yeah, I know.
Well, 24 years ago, when I was working as a stringer on the AP, Edie didn't want to marry me either. We had different interests. She didn't like baseball. And she said she wasn't sure she loved me either. But I pressed her. And she married me. And over the years, she came to love me. And last year, she learned the strike zone. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is, head over heels may never happen.
Mr. Grant, are you head over heels in love with Edie now?
Kinda.
Thanks for our talk.
Oh, yeah, anytime. See? I was a big help, wasn't I?
And you know, it may be that Dan won't ask me to marry him, and then I won't have any problem at all.
Right.
But I know he's gonna ask me.
What's the matter?
Doesn't want to turn.
You sure you got the right key?
Yeah, it's the one my father gave me for his latest lock.
Let me try. You know, if you had a man around here, you wouldn't have these problems.
I do have a man around here. That's why I'm having these problems. My father!
Oh, he's really a great guy.
Yeah, he is. I just wish he wouldn't worry about me so much.
Well, I can't blame him. I mean, I guess he won't stop worrying until you get married.
Oh, why don't I see if I can't get that key to turn? Well, it just doesn't want to open.
Mary, why don't you want to talk about us?
Okay. Okay, let's talk. Well, I thought you'd start.
Well, let's see. How do you open up a subject like this? You want to get married?
Boy, that really opens it right up, doesn't it?
Well?
Dan, I know what I'm going to say may sound a little, negative, but, no. Dan,
What?
Why are we laughing?
Well, we're laughing because we know it's not a real no.
How do we know that?
Well, we know that you said that because you're scared to make a commitment.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no, I'm
yes,
not.
you are.
No, I admit that back when I thought that someday I, had to get married, that it would have scared me. But now that I know I don't have to get married, it doesn't scare me.
Oh. Then why did you say no?
Dan, it's not that I don't care for you.
Chinese food!
Wait, don't tell me. Your father finally found a foolproof lock.
Right. Hi, Jonas.
Hiya, Mary. Guess what we have in here?
Yeah, Chinese food. We heard you.
Listen, Rhoda, when you get upstairs, would you call my father and see if he can come over and let us in?
Well, come on up with us and we'll all have Chinese food.
Why are you so excited about Chinese food?
Well, you never had it before.
Can you believe this? A man who has never had Chinese food in his whole life?
Listen, Rhoda, I owe you a lot. You're opening up a whole new world for me.
Yes.
What did you say that was again?
An egg roll. Come on, Joe. Excuse me, Dad.
An egg roll.
I believe you were saying something about no.
Boy, Dan, it's not that I don't care for you a lot.
Mary, I don't get it. I mean, we're very compatible. We're both mature. We have a lot of the same interests. We both like music. And we both hate anchovies. I mean, what else do we need?
Time. Dan, what would you say if I said I just wanted to wait a little while?
Well, I'm ready now.
Yeah, but Dan, I'm not. I mean, I've been thinking about this all week long, and I figured that if I have to think about it, then I'm not ready,
No, I don't understand.
Here you go.
Because...
Lychee chicken. Also, pork fried rice and Chinese pea pods with water chestnuts. Yeah, and egg roll.
Jonas, I don't think they want lychee chicken.
Oh, just eat the rest of the stuff then. Do you know how to use chopsticks?
Yeah, thanks, Jonas.
Rhoda's gonna teach me.
Yeah, right now, Jonas.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I guess we've said it all. Goodbye, Mary. It's been a lot of fun.
Dan,
What?
don't go. I mean, just because I said I don't want to marry you right now doesn't mean we have to stop seeing each other, does it?
Well, it's kind of a waste of time, isn't it?
Is it a waste of time when two people like each other and hate anchovies?
Look, all I know is I'm ready to get married.
I know.
I mean, I'm really ready. I mean, I don't know how long I can last.
I don't know either, but I do know something. I know that you are not going to leave me alone with 2 plates of lychee chicken.
What about Rhodey? You think she's ready? Hi, Walt.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi. What seems to be the trouble here?
The lock doesn't work.
Oh, the lock works. Look. It's this damn key that doesn't work. You know, if you'd hurry up and ask her to marry you, I wouldn't have to worry about locks.
I did ask her to marry me.
You did? Oh, wonderful. Congratulations. Honey, I'm so happy for you.
Now,
dear.
Walter, she said no.
Oh? Well, she knows you better than I do.
Anyway, I think Dan and I finally have a pretty good understanding.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, man.
You know something, though? I think he was surprised to find out that I am not living my life in a constant search for the right man to marry. You know something? I was pretty surprised to find that out myself.
I know. There was a time when I went to bed every night thinking, well, there goes another day not married. Now, I just wait till New Year's Eve and think, there goes another year not married. Mary, I tell you, it's progress.
Hey, listen, I have really got to get to bed.
Yeah, kid, me too. I'll see you tomorrow, huh? Okay. Good night, Mary.
Good night.
How you doing, Philly?
Well, this is McCluskey's.
Wow, it really is an Irish bar, isn't it?
If you think it's crowded now, you should have seen it before McCluskey died.
Hey, Lou.
Hey, Philly!
Got a little hand wrestling or a drink?
You're on. Oh, Philly. One of these days, I'm going to take you.
It's all in knowing how, Lou.
I know. Hey, bartender, a scotch for my friend Philly.
Thanks, Lou.
And one for myself. Mary?
Oh, I don't think so, Mr. Grant. I don't arm wrestle. Anyway, we got all that work to do tonight.
Oh, yeah. Philly? This is Mary Richards, my associate producer.
Hi.
Philly is one of our more legendary habitués.
I figure you only go around once in life, so you might as well go around smashed. Here you are.
New bartender, huh?
No, he's only temporary until McCluskey's widow can find a buyer for the place.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I missed McCluskey's wake, didn't I? Well, we've been working late every
You
night.
didn't miss the wake, Lou.
Huh?
This is it.
Where's McCluskey?
In the back room.
He's here?
You ought to go back and say hello, Lou. He looks terrific. A picture of health.
You want to go back with me, Mary?
Oh, gosh, Mr. Grant, I didn't really know him.
Well, if you don't get to know him now, you never will.
I'll go back after dinner. Let's sit down, Mary. What's a special night, Philly?
I'm sorry, Lou. The kitchen's closed.
What time to close?
3 years ago.
Mr. Grant, we only have 45 minutes. We better try someplace else.
Well, don't leave. You sit here, and I'll fix something up. There's always something to eat around here.
Thanks, Philly. Nice guy, Philly.
And strong for a little guy.
Huh? You mean that arm wrestling? Oh, he knows I can take him at that. It's a little thing we go through so I can buy him a free drink. Isn't this a great place?
Mm-hmm.
I'd give anything to own a place like this. It's a gold mine.
Well, didn't Philly say it was for sale?
Yeah. I wonder how much they want for it. No, it's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
Oh, me owning a bar is ridiculous.
I don't know. If you want something in life, you ought to go out and try to get it. Well, it's like Philly says. You only go around once in life.
Mary, come on in. I gotta tell you something. Come on. Oh, boy. I was up all last night thinking about it. And this morning, I called McCluskey's widow. She's got another buyer, but she's willing to sell the place to me for old time's sake if I call back by 10 o'clock. What do you think?
Oh, Mr. Grant, I think
You should.
And I only need $10,000. And I almost have it right here. 6,000 in my savings account, 2,000 in Edie's savings account, and $500 in my grandchildren's piggy bank. I'm giving them a piece of the place.
Well, then, what you need is $1,500, right?
That's all. That's all. Mary. You wouldn't, by any chance, happen to...
Oh, no,
I
Mr.
mean,
Grant.
a thrifty girl like you, I bet you have, say, $3,000-4,000 all the way to the old bank account.
A few hundred.
How many hundred?
Not many hundreds.
Look at your raise.
Mr. Grant, if I had the money,
We can
I'd
borrow
be
on your
happy.
insurance. Murray.
What is it, Lou?
Murray. I've decided to buy McCluskey's bar.
No kidding.
Ah.
Why?
Because it's a gold mine, that's why. But I seem to have come up a little short on the down payment.
Sorry, Lou. I've already invested my money this year in children's shoes.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
A bar is a risky thing, Lou.
Murray. I've known banks who have lent money to guys who wanted to open bars, and the only collateral they had was that I was going to drink there.
Sorry, Lou.
Hi, guys.
Ted! Lou? No. Mary, call Dr. Ames. He's always looking for a smart investment.
No, what?
Now, Lou's looking for a partner to invest in a bar he's buying.
You know, I've always wanted to own a place of my own. Ted Baxter's newsroom. It's one of my 5 ambitions in life.
I don't want to know what the other 4 are.
All right, I'll tell you. Make $1 million. Replace Walter Cronkite. Learn how to swim and marry Marlo Thomas.
Thank you very much. Dr. Ames is with a patient.
Why is it you can never get a doctor when you need one?
Say, Lou, I'll go into that bar place with you.
No thanks, Ted.
Oh, come on, Lou.
Ted, I'm talking about buying a bar, not a raffle ticket. I need $1,500.
Oh.
Newsroom. Just a moment, please. Mr. Grant, it's Mrs. McCluskey.
Tell her I'll call her right back.
Can he call you right back? Thank you very much.
Mary, try Dr. Ames again.
What's the total asking price, Lou?
85.
Net income after taxes?
15.
Encumbrances of record?
None.
Interest per annum?
5.5%.
Will you take cash?
Cash.
500, 1,000, $1,500. Don't you think we ought to sign something first?
All right. Let's step into my office.
Just a minute. I'll go to my room and get my lucky pen.
Why does he carry $500 bills around in his wallet?
You want to know why? Say, Ted, do you have the $3 you borrowed from me at lunch last week?
Oh, sure, Murr. You got change for 500? Say, Lou, I've got an idea how we can make a lot of money. See, there's this bar on 3rd Street, and it's packed every night. And I figured out why, Lou. They've got the cutest bartenders you ever saw.
Ted, I am not hiring barmaids.
Oh, no, these aren't barmaids, Lou. These are good-looking guys. I guess they do that to get the women to come into the place. Come to think of it, there weren't any women in the place. Everybody there was a good-looking guy.
Ted, I am not turning this kind of bar into that kind of bar.
You mean it's that kind of bar, Lou?
Yes, Ted, that was what that was.
Lucky I didn't go in there.
Philly!
Hey, Lou.
How you doing?
You wanna for a drink?
Come on. Oh. Philly, one of these days I'm gonna take you. John?
Yep.
A scotch for my friend here.
Thanks, Lou.
You want to try it?
Oh, I don't think so. John, cancel his drink.
Hey! Get through there.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Here you go, Lou.
Thank you.
It's a little gift for Mary and me for opening night. Rhoda picked it out. Yeah, I know you're supposed to give flowers on opening night, but I figured with a cactus, everybody get really thirsty looking at it.
Well, best of luck, Lou.
hey, that's pretty cute. Giving a bottle of scotch to the owner of a bar. Anybody want a drink?
Sure.
Oh, boy, you sure have a great place here, Mr. Grant.
Thanks. Okay. That'll be 85 cents. What do you say we all sit down over here at my private table?
Great.
John, let's have that champagne.
Champagne? Hi, Mr. Baxter. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. You ready? All set to go.
Look, do you believe this?
I bet he misses.
It's different, Mr. Grant. Did you change anything?
Not too much. Had the beer company send over a new waterfall, and we moved McCluskey out.
Lou, we have a little conference.
What is it, Ted?
It's a little business that we as partners should have, right now.
Be right back. All right, Ted, what do you want?
Lou, I'm not paying for that champagne.
Ted, we're both paying for it.
It was coming out of your end, Lou.
Ted, I don't want to discuss it. We're both paying for it.
I'll tell you what, Lou. Let's arm wrestle for it. Loser.
You're on.
Mr. and Mrs. Twin Cities, the way to end the Cold War is very simple. Let Russia take their toughest guy, and Red China take their toughest guy, and the United States take their toughest guy, and let them put the gloves on and fight it out in the ring. Winner take all. This is Ted Baxter with one man's opinion.
Approve of that?
I don't think Mr. Grant cares what Ted does, as long as he stops begging for his money back.
Oh, business still pretty bad, huh?
Oh, Murray, it's depressing. I was in there the other night with a date, and Mr. Grant was so glad to see us. It was just sad. I mean, nobody came in for hours.
Yeah. Lou's been dragging me in there every night after work. I think I'm developing a drinking problem. But tonight, I am going straight home.
Me too.
Lou, you want to know why I look so bad? I'm worried about my mother. She's in jail, Lou. I've got to get an attorney to get her out.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask for my $1,500 back, Lou.
What's she in for, Ted?
Oh, grand theft auto.
No, Ted.
All right, Lou. I'll tell you the truth. It wasn't grand theft auto. I just didn't want to come out and say it. I just got back from the doctor. I've only got a year to live. Of course, there's 1 in a million chance that they can save me. But it'll mean an awful lot of money, Lou.
No, Ted.
All right. All right. I'll tell you the real truth. I don't have a year to live. I've only got 6 months to live.
Ted?
Yeah, Lou.
I think you have less than that if you don't get out of here right now.
The date.
Oh, yeah, he was really pretty interesting there. Sort of the intellectual type, you know? The steel-rimmed glasses and wild-looking hair and very long sideburns. They began here, went all the way down his face, came out his cuffs. Who is it?
Mary in there?
Yes, she is. Mr. Grant?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
May I come in?
Sure, Lou. My beads are always open.
I'm glad I found you. I've been walking around thinking about this bar thing, and I think I finally hit on something. Can we get out of your bedroom and go into the living room?
This is it, Lou.
This is it?
Yeah.
Cute.
Mr. Grant, why don't you sit down and how about a cup of coffee?
Sure,
You
have
wouldn't
some.
have anything a little stronger, huh?
No. Oh, wait. I have some wine my mother sent me. Manischewitz elderberry, Manischewitz Concord grape, Manischewitz blackberry. Yeah, sort of a starter set for Sacramento winos.
Mary? Rhoda? It's so depressing at my bar.
Oh, Mr. Grant, it is not.
I finally realized what McCluskey's needs to be successful.
What?
McCluskey.
So why don't you get him back?
What? No, Rhoda, Mr. McCluskey is no longer with us.
And neither are his customers. They're at all the other saloons all over town. And that's because they loved McCluskey. And they don't love me.
Oh, sure they do.
Yeah, of course they love you, Lou.
No. McCluskey had a gift for people. He knew how to tell them jokes. He knew how to get them to sing. He remembered the names of everyone who came into that bar. You had to love him. And Mary, I'm not what you would call a lovable person.
Oh, Mr. Grant, yes, you... Rhoda, isn't he lovable?
Yeah, truly lovable.
Thank you. The thing is, I never really cared about being lovable till now. It was always enough that people were afraid of me. But from now on, things are going to be entirely different. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be incredibly lovable.
How are you going to do that?
Happy hour, Lou? Right. I'm going to see to it that this place is exactly like it was when McCluskey owned it. I put up posters, sent out flyers. Oh, how are you? How are you? I'd like to welcome you here this evening. I'm the owner. My name's Lou Grant. And yours?
Al Bollinger.
Al.
Tim Kellogg.
Tim. Well, I'm certainly glad you could make it. Al and Tim. Al and Tim. You gentlemen play darts?
We just came in for a drink.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Hey, Al and Tim, I heard a pretty funny story today. Did you hear? Oh, excuse me, Alan Tim. I'll finish the story later. It's really funny. I think you'll like it. Come right in. Come right in. How are you? How are you? I'd like to welcome you here this evening. I'm the owner. My name's Lou Grant. And yours?
Rick Simmons.
Rick, good to see you. Have a seat. Have a seat. And yours, sir?
Henry Thomas.
Henry, pleased to see you. And yours, young lady?
Alice Howard.
Alice, how are you?
Betty Dodson.
Betty, so nice to see you. Oh, well, I'm certainly glad you all could make it. Alan, Tim, this is Rick, Henry, Alice, and, wait a minute. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Barbara.
Betty.
Betty, I was teasing you. Say, Alan, Tim, I'm going to tell that story now. Say, I was just going to tell Alan Tim this very funny story I heard today. Maybe you've heard it. Listen, this drunk walks up to the parking meter and he puts a penny in it. And he looks at it and he says, "Hey, look, I just wait 12 minutes. Great, Bill. You like that one, huh?
Well,
I'm going to go learn another one. Hey, look who's here, everybody. Mary and Rhoda. Mary and Rhoda. This is, wait a minute. This is Alice.
Right.
Alice. This is Betty. Betty. And this is Alan Tim. Yeah, well, you'll all be dropping in here a lot, so you'll all get to know each other.
Are you all right, Mr. Grant?
Am I all right? I'm terrific. We're really having a great time here. As a matter of fact, you're just in time for the sing-along.
Sing-along?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, stand around the old bar, hoist a few, sing the old songs. Come on now, it'll be fun. I'll start, then you two join in. Then everybody else will just follow.
Mr. Grant, you don't have to do this. It isn't like you.
Come on along. Come on along. Alexander's ragtime band. Come on and cheer. Come on and cheer. It's the best band in the land. Let's everybody sing. Come on along. Come on along. Let me take you by the hand. Up to the man. Up to the man. Who's the leader of the band?
And if you wanna hear the Swanee River play ragtime, come on and hear. Come on and hear. Alexander's ragtime band.
What the hell's wrong with you anyway? You just sit there like a bunch of clods. Now, we asked you nicely to sing along. Huh? Now, that's not too much, is it? To ask people to have a good time? Sit down! This is the happy hour. We are all going to sit here, and we are all going to sing along. Is that clear? Roger? Norman? Helen? Muriel? Jim and Al? All right. Let's go. And this time, I really want to hear it. Come on along. Come on along. Alexander's band. Come on and cheer. Louder! Don't Sorry about last night.
Oh, Mr. Grant, that's all right.
I wasn't myself.
Hey, listen, I understand. Do you think any of the people you called this morning might buy McCluskey's?
Yeah, I think I'll find a buyer out of one of them.
A buyer? Does that mean I'll get my money back, Lou?
Probably, Ted.
When?
Soon.
Got a way to go, Lou. Boy, I never thought I'd see that money again.
Ted, by the way, you still owe me $3.
Oh, sure, Murr. You got change for 500?
As a matter of fact.
Quarters?
Nickels.